This is ANN News Brief.
Good morning, I'm Lucy Adeyemi. Burkina Faso security officials say 19 people have been killed in a village in the northern district of Abinda. Dozens of armed men are reported to have carried out the assault, which took place on a market day. There have been several attacks in Abinda in recent months, many carried out by jihadists and also ethnic clashes. Numerous Islamist militant groups in Burkina Faso have increased their activity over the past few years, often targeting Christian clerics or Muslim imams they don't consider hardline enough. A charity organization in Nairobi, Kenya is helping families that are struggling to find resources to raise children so as to keep more children off the streets, as the number of homeless families increases rapidly each year. Homeless children in Nairobi streets make up a significant fraction in Kenya. Some end up in prison over crime, others die young on the streets, but a few find salvation through Good Samaritans. Children's homes serve an important function in taking children off the streets. Rescue Center, Better Day Center for Children is one organization that believes the ideal situation for children to remain with their family and is trying to help these families stay together.
In the African culture, the child is not meant to be for one person. Even if the uncle has died, even if the father has died, let the child be brought in the African family and transmit the African values.
The parents are trained in income-generating activities. They make soap and ornaments which they sell while their children are the rescue centers. The City Council of Nairobi has begun to take these children to rehabilitation centers, while Kenyan Family Charities enrolls about 30,000 children in day centers every year. Stay with us to be back after this short break.
Shining our eyes on breaking news, whether in the east or in the west, with Al-Shabaab in Somalia and Boko Haram in Nigeria, with turbulence in the north and agitation in the south. Wherever you live in Nigeria, wherever news happens in Africa, we've got it covered. ANN News, connecting Africans in a truly African spirit.
Democratic Republic of Congo has declared a measles epidemic on Monday. The country's health ministry says it recorded 87,000 suspected cases since the start of the year. Cases of measles have now been reported in 23 of DR Congo's 26 provinces, both in rural and urban areas. So far, measles is believed to have killed more than 1,500 people since the beginning of the year. Most of the victims are children under 5 years. Sources within the country's vaccination program told reporters they are currently raising funds to organize a preventive vaccination campaign to stop the spread of the virus to unaffected areas. More than 2 million children were vaccinated against measles 2 months ago, and another 1.4 million are being targeted by a campaign that will start in the next few days in health zones with measles cases. Meanwhile, in a statement, medical charity Doctors Without Borders has warned this measles epidemic risks being the country's deadliest since the disease strong a resurgence in 2011 and 2012. Diseases has reportedly fled in the country, also battling Ebola in recent years due to poor infrastructure, insecurity, and an under-equipped public health system. That's ANN News Brief. For details on these and other stories, visit our social media platforms and join the conversation on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at ANN Africa TV. I'm Lucy Adeyemi.